Have you ever been listening to an English conversation and you just can't figure out what they're saying? You understand the individual words, but the overall meaning just doesn't add up. Well, I have some bad news. You have been blowing off phrasal verbs for too long, and it's time to stop. Today you are going to learn one of the most difficult but most important parts of the English language. What's that, you might ask? It's the phrasal verb. What's a phrasal verb? It is a 2- or 3-part verb. Let's take a look at a few that I just used to figure out, to add up, to blow off. Each of these is a phrasal verb. As it has 2 parts, it has a regular verb, and then it has a second part. We could call this a preposition, or you can call this a participle. Sometimes there are also 3 parts, as you'll see in this lesson. And when you use a phrasal verb, it has a different meaning than just using the verb by itself. So let's take a look at that last one. What does it mean to blow something? You go like this and some dust blows away. But when you blow off something, this is not a good. You'll find out what it means in just a minute. So today I'm going to help you expand your vocabulary and expand your English speaking knowledge. Let's get started with the phrasal verb. I'm going to tell you what it is, then tell a sample sentence, and I want you to guess what the meaning is because I will tell you the meaning last, like a little test. Let's get started with them.
To account for, take a look at these 2 sample sentences. I think the cold weather accounted for the low attendance at the game. I can't account for the missing money. I don't know where it went. What do you think this means? It means that there is an explanation or a cause. So what is the explanation for low attendance at the game? Well, it's that it was cold weather. People didn't want to sit outside in the cold weather. Do I have an explanation or a cause for the missing money? Nope. I think I'm going to be in trouble. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, subscribe, thumb up, share, and hit the bell.
Hey there, welcome to our English language lesson. Today, we're going to talk about the phrasal verb add up. Add up is a common phrasal verb in English that means to make sense or to be logical. For example, if you're doing some math problems and the answers you get all match up, you could say that they add up. Another way to use add up is to mean that something is accumulating or increasing over time. For example, if you keep buying coffee every day, the cost can add up quickly. Here are a couple of examples to help you better understand how to use add up. Example 1. When I was looking at my bank statement, I noticed that there were some strange charges on it. I added them up and realized that I had been overcharged by $50. Example 2. Tom has been telling me some stories about his new job, but something about them just doesn't add up. I think he might be exaggerating a bit. Example 3. Her story didn't add up. I think she is lying. So, there you have it, the phrasal verb add up. Remember, it can mean to make sense or to accumulate or increase over time. Try using it in your daily conversations and see how much it can add to your English skills. Thanks for watching and see you next time. If you like the video, please hit the subscribe, like, and the share icon below.
To allow for. When you create a budget, you should allow for emergencies. I didn't allow for traffic this morning, so I think I'm going to be late. What does this lovely phrasal verb mean? It means that you're considering something. When you create a budget, you should think about, you should take into consideration some emergencies that might happen. When you commute to work, you should take into consideration traffic or else you'll probably be late. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, subscribe, thumb up, share, and hit the bell.
to answer for. You will have to answer for your actions someday. He had to answer for his crimes. Ooh, this sounds very serious. It means to be held responsible for something. If he is a criminal, he has to answer for his crimes. He has to be held responsible for his crimes. On a less serious note is the phrasal verb to apply for. My parents encouraged me to apply for every scholarship possible. Or you could say, even if you don't meet the qualifications, you should apply for the job anyway. What does that mean? It means that you're making a formal request. You are trying to get a scholarship. You are trying to apply for the job to get the job a formal request. I would like his job.
Thank you for watching. If you like it, subscribe, thumb up, share, and hit the bell.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a really useful phrasal verb in English, to back someone up. This verb is used a lot in both casual and professional settings, and it's a great way to express support or assistance for someone. So what does to back someone up mean? Essentially, it means to support or assist someone, especially when they are in a difficult situation or need help. For example, if your friend is being bullied at school, you might tell them, "Don't worry, I'll back you up if anything happens." This means that you will be there to support them and help them if they need it. Another common use of to back someone up is in the context of work or business. For instance, if you're working on a project with a colleague and they present an idea in a meeting, you might say, "I completely agree with Jane's proposal, and I'm happy to back her up on it." This means that you support Jane's idea and are willing to help her promote it or defend it if necessary. There are a lot of different situations in which you might use to back someone up, but the basic idea is always the same. You're offering your support or assistance to someone else. So, whether you're helping a friend in need or backing up a colleague at work, this phrasal verb is a great way to show that you're there for them. That's it for today's video. I hope you found this explanation of to back someone up helpful, and that you'll be able to use this phrasal verb in your own conversations in the future. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more English language tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hey there, my lovely students. It's your favorite language guru back with another exciting lesson for you all. Today, we are going to talk about the phrasal verb blow up. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Blow up? That sounds dangerous. But fear not, my friends. In the context of the English language, blow up can have a variety of meanings that are much less explosive than they sound. Let's start with the most common definition of blow up. To blow up can mean to explode or burst, like a balloon or a bomb. For example, the balloon blew up when I tried to inflate it too much. However, it's important to note that this definition is usually reserved for objects, not people. Another way we use blow up is to describe a sudden and intense emotional outburst. For example, when I told my boss I was quitting, she blew up and started yelling at me. In this context, blow up means to become extremely angry or upset. But blow up can also mean to increase in size or scale, often rapidly and unexpectedly. For instance, after that viral video, her social media following blew up overnight. This usage of blow up is often used to describe sudden and significant growth or expansion. So, to sum it up, blow up can mean to explode, to become extremely angry, or to experience rapid growth or expansion. And as with many phrasal verbs, the context in which it's used is key to understanding its meaning. I hope you all found this lesson helpful. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button if you want to see more fun and informative videos like this. Until next time, keep on learning.
Hey everyone, in this video, we're going to talk about the phrase bring something on. You may have heard this phrase before, but do you know what it means? Well, don't worry because today, we're going to explain it in a friendly and simple way. Bring something on means to challenge or provoke someone or something to a contest, fight, or competition. It's like saying, I'm ready for whatever you have to throw at me, bring it on. For example, imagine you and your friends are playing a game of basketball and you're feeling confident that you can win. You might say, come on, guys, bring it on. I'm ready to take you all down. Another example could be when you have an important exam coming up and you're feeling nervous but determined to do your best. You might say to yourself, I'm ready for this exam, bring it on. So, bring something on is all about showing confidence and being ready for a challenge. It's a great phrase to use when you want to show your determination and willingness to face any obstacles that come your way. That's it for today's video. I hope you found this explanation helpful, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Hey there, fellow English learners. Welcome back to my channel, where we explore the wonderful world of language. Today, we're diving into a popular phrasal verb that you need to know, call off. So, let's not waste any time and get right into it. The phrasal verb, call off, is used when we want to cancel or terminate something that was previously planned or scheduled. It's a versatile expression that can be applied to various situations. Let's look at a couple of examples to understand it better. Example 1, social gathering. Imagine you've organized a big social gathering, like a picnic in the park. You've invited all your friends, packed delicious food, and prepared games. But unfortunately, the weather turns out to be terrible. What do? Well, you call off the picnic. You might say, hey, everyone, I'm really sorry, but due to the heavy rain, we have to call off the picnic. Let's reschedule for a sunny day instead. In this case, call off is used to cancel the event because of the unfavorable weather conditions. Example 2, sporting event. Now let's imagine you're a sports enthusiast eagerly awaiting a highly anticipated basketball match. You've bought tickets, invited your friends, and even painted your face in team colors. But then you receive the news that one of the star players got injured. What happens next? The game gets called off. The organizers might announce, we regret to inform you that the game has been called off due to the player's injury. We apologize for any inconvenience caused and will provide further updates soon. In this case, call off is used to indicate the cancellation of the game because of the unexpected circumstance. That concludes our discussion for today. I hope you now have a better understanding of the phrasal verb, call off. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more engaging language learning content. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them down below. We value your feedback. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep learning and exploring the fascinating world of English. Goodbye.
Hey, all you awesome YouTube family members! Welcome back to my channel for another exciting video. Today, we're going to delve into the fascinating world of phrasal verbs. Can you guess what? The phrase we'll be discussing today is check in. So, remember to hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Alright, everyone, let's clarify the true meaning of this phrasal verb. Check-in is a common phrasal verb we often use when traveling or visiting specific places. It basically means to register or announce your arrival at a particular location. I'll provide you with 2 cool examples to help you understand it better. Example 1. Imagine you and your family are going on a fantastic vacation. You arrive at the airport, and what's the first thing you need to do? That's right, you need to check in. You head to the check-in counter where you provide your travel details, show your tickets, and receive your boarding passes. It's like saying, "Hey, airport, we're here. Ready to start our adventure." Example 1. You must check in at least 1 hour before your flight. Example 2. Let's say you're going on a school field trip to the zoo. As soon as you arrive, your teacher instructs everyone to check in with her. This means she wants each student to gather around and let her know that they're present and accounted for. It's a way of saying, "Hey, teacher, we're here and ready to learn about all these amazing animals." Example 2. Have you checked it yet? So, my awesome YouTube squad, check-in is all about announcing your arrival or registering your presence. It's like saying, "Hey, I'm here, and I'm ready to go." Whether you're traveling or simply joining a group activity, checking in is an important step to ensure everyone knows you're present. Well, that concludes today's video, folks. If you like my videos, please like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell.
To chip in. I couldn't go to the party, but I still wanted to chip in for a gift. I want to help participate in something. It might be with money or with your energy and time. Take a look at this. My son likes to chip in and help me with the garden. He's giving his time and energy. Digging and weeding and helping with the garden. He's not giving me money. He's not participating by giving money. Instead, it's his money. So, if you can't go to a party but you want to help pay for a special present, you could give some money to your friend and say, "Here's some money because I want to chip in for the present." And they will use that money to help pay for the present. It's a great phrasal verb. Friends, if you like the video, like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell.
To close down. Example. During the pandemic, a lot of restaurants closed down. This is different than to close. Take a look at this. Because of construction, they closed down 2 lanes of the highway. They closed down 2 lanes of the highway. Or during the pandemic, a lot of restaurants closed down. Can you get the sense of this phrasal verb? It means that they closed completely, sometimes forever. So the highway, they completely closed 2 lanes because they were doing construction. Or for the business, they closed forever because of the pandemic. It's a very unfortunate situation. Repeat the sentence. During the pandemic, a lot of restaurants closed down. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, hit the button like. Subscribe, share, and hit the bell, please.
To come down with something. Example, I'm not feeling so well, I think I'm coming down with something. To come down with something. Can you guess that this means to start to feel sick, to come down with something? We use this for not serious sicknesses. For example, maybe you have a cold, maybe you have a sore throat. Maybe you even have the flu, but it's not something so serious. You might use this as an excuse. Sorry, I can't come to your party. I think I'm coming down with something. We often use something with this phrasal verb because, at the beginning of sickness, you might not know what it is. But you could say, sorry, I think I'm coming something down with a cold. You could be specific if you know, or, I think I'm coming down with the flu. I should stay away from people for a few days. To come down with some type of sickness. And the opposite of this, to come down with, to come up with. We will talk about this next time. Please comment and leave messages about what phrasal verb you learned and what phrasal verb you want to know.
Hey there! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about a common English idiom that you might find quite useful. Have you ever heard of the phrase "come in handy"? Well, it's a fun and useful expression that you can use in your daily conversations. Let's find out what it means. So, come in handy is a way to describe something that is unexpectedly useful or convenient when you need it. It's like having a secret weapon up your sleeve that can save the day in a pinch. It's a great expression to use when you want to talk about how something turned out to be helpful in a situation you didn't anticipate. For example, imagine you're at a picnic and you're struggling to open a bottle cap. But luckily, you remembered to bring a bottle opener with you, and it comes in handy to open the bottle easily. See how the bottle opener was unexpectedly useful in that situation. It came in handy to save the day. Here's another example. Imagine you're caught in the rain without an umbrella. But thankfully, you have a compact umbrella in your bag, and it comes in handy to keep you dry and comfortable. In both of these examples, the items that were unexpectedly useful in a particular situation came in handy. It's a fun and expressive way to talk about something being convenient or helpful when you need it the most. So, next time you find yourself in a situation where something unexpectedly proves to be useful, remember to use the idiom "come in handy." It's a great way to add color and expression to your English conversations. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps you understand this idiom better.
And the opposite of this, to come down with, to come up with. To come up with. To come up with something, take a look at this sentence. I need to come up with a great present for my mom's birthday. Come up with a great present. Am I picking up a great present? No. Take a look at this other sentence. I couldn't come up with anything special, so I just baked a cake. This means you're finding an idea. To come up with a present. That I need to think about a great idea for a birthday present. I can't come up with a great idea. Or maybe you need to write a thesis paper. You need to come up with an original idea. You need to find an idea that is original for your thesis paper. To come up with something.
If you like the video, please like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell.
To cut back on. Take a look at this sentence. I'm trying to cut back on fried food, but it's so tasty. I'm trying to cut back on fried food. Do you think I'm trying to eat more? Nope. Instead, that means you're trying to do less of something. You're trying to take something out of your life, to cut back on your consumption of fried food. Or you could say it just by itself. If someone says, "Why aren't you eating ice cream?" You could say, "I'm trying to cut back." You don't need to use on, because you don't need to repeat "I'm trying to cut back on ice cream," because they just said ice cream. So we know the general topic and context here. You could say ice cream again, "I'm trying to cut back on ice cream," but you could just say this by itself, "I'm trying to cut back." This is really natural thing to say. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell.
To cut off. Cut off my hair? Nope, that's not what we're talking about. Take a look at this. The driver in the red car cut me off and almost caused a wreck. Cut me off. It's kind of an angering situation. You're driving, and another car comes in. And you slam on the brakes. Or you have to swerve to the side and be safe. He has made it so it was kind of ending abruptly. Or stopping something quickly. Usually, we use this in driving. That driver cut me off. Or with speaking. You could say he tried to tell the teacher his excuse. But she cut me off mid-sentence. Maybe she thought his story didn't add up. So as his speaking, boom, she cut him off. Hey, no. 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 I don't think that's an excuse. No, you need to have your homework. She cut him off, this idea of ending abruptly what he was thinking.
To drop by or to drop in. Take a look at this. Hey, are you home? I'm in the neighborhood and I wanted to drop by. If you call your friend and tell your friend this, I am in the neighborhood and wanted to drop by. Does that mean you want to drop something on the ground? Or you want to give something to your friend? Nope, it just means I want to see you. You're kind of spontaneously going for a visit, to drop by. And usually, this is a quick visit. Doesn't necessarily need to be. But usually it's this quick visit. You can even use drop in similar situations. Maybe you want encourage your friends to visit you at any time. You could say drop in whenever you want. Drop in whenever you want or drop by whenever you want. Please, I would love to see you at any time. If you like your video, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell.
To end up. We ended up just ordering pizza. And not going to the fancy restaurant. We ended up just ordering pizza. Maybe it's raining. Maybe you're just tired. We have plans to go to a fancy restaurant. But that is not what happened. Instead, you just ordered pizza. So we're talking about the conclusion. What is really happening at the end? Well, we ended up ordering pizza. We can also use this in a little bit of a deeper way. Instead of saying just some actions that happen. Sometimes we use this to talk about our character. For example, you might say he doesn't want to end up like his father. This is a little strong, but maybe his father is an alcoholic. Maybe his father is really rude. Or has some characteristics that the son doesn't want to have. So we could say he doesn't want to end up like his father. What is happening in his father's life as an adult? He doesn't want. The son doesn't want the same thing to happen to him. I don't want to end up like my father. So I'm going to try to surround myself with good people. And get a good education and focus on positivity. Okay, there's a thing you can do to not end up like someone who you don't want to end up like.
Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. To figure out. The mechanic tried to figure out what was wrong with my car. He tried to figure out what was wrong with my car. This means he's trying to find a solution, find what's happening here. We can simply say, "Oh, I can't figure it out. Can you help me, please?" This is a really common question, a very polite question. It means you tried. I tried to figure it out, but I can't figure it out. Can you help me, please? If you like your video, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. To fill in. I missed the meeting, can someone fill me in? Notice here that we're talking about someone, fill me in. Does that mean that I need to drink a lot of water to fill my stomach? No. Here, we're talking about giving some information. Usually, this is spoken information. If you miss a business meeting and you want to find out what happened, this is the perfect phrasal verb to use. Can someone fill me in? What happened at the meeting? Or maybe if you walk into your house and it's an absolute disaster. Things are such a mess. And your kids look up and say, "Hi Mom," you might use this phrasal verb and say, "All right, someone fills me in. What happened in this house?" So you want them to give you some information. Some spoken information. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell.
To fill out. When you go to a new doctor's office, you need to fill out a lot of paperwork. Are you talking to someone? No. You're giving information, but it's written. It's written down. So at the doctor's office, the secretary might say, "All right, can you please fill out these forms and give them back to me when you're finished?" Fill out these forms. I think a good way to remember to fill in and fill out is to imagine the image of information going into you. So when someone fills you in, the information is going in. But when you fill out a form, the information is going out of the pen. The ink is going out of the pen. So you need to fill out the form, but you want someone to fill you in. I hope that helps.
Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell.
To get along with.
Take a look at this. I get along with my neighbors really well. I get along with my neighbors. This means I have a friendly relationship with them. We could switch this sentence up a little bit and take out with. Take a look at this. My neighbors and I get along well. Notice how the sentence construction is different. We have both people as the subject of the sentence. My husband and I get along well. Or we could switch it up and say, I get along with my husband really well. So if we have both people at the beginning, you can cut out the word with. But if you want to have one and then the other, you can add the word with. This is a great way to be flexible with phrasal verbs.
Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell.
To get back at. Look at this. My sister took my shoes to get back at me for taking her sweater. If you have any siblings and you shared clothes with them, this can work out really well sometimes. But sometimes it doesn't work out so well. So what's happening in this sentence to get back at? My sister is trying to take revenge. She's angry that I took her sweater. So what's she going to do? She's going to take my shoes. Maybe she's going to wear my shoes and not tell me about it. She took my shoes to get back at me for taking her sweater. We can use this as a question too. You are not sure about someone's motives. You might say, "Are you just trying to get back at me for taking your sweater?" And she might say, "Yep, I am." Are you trying to get back at me? Are you trying to get revenge because you're angry about something I did? Maybe so.
Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell.
To give up. To give up? No, look at this sentence. After trying to change the oil in my car for a couple of hours, I finally gave up and went to a mechanic. Could you guess that I'm really happy about doing this? It was really successful? No, I gave up and went to a mechanic. This means I quit. I tried a lot, and then I quit. And I just went to a mechanic. We can also use this phrasal verb to give some encouragement to someone. So I know that in today's lesson, there is a lot of information, a lot of phrasal verbs. I want to tell you, don't give up, you can do it. Continue learning. Say some of the sentences out loud with me. Repeat them, enjoy yourself, and take some notes. Maybe cook some food. And have a glass of wine at the same time that you are studying this lesson. Don't give up. You got this.
Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell.
To grow up. To grow up. This one is to grow up? Actually, yes. When I was a child, I couldn't wait to grow up. Isn't that funny? When we're kids, we just want to grow up. And then when we're adults, we look at kids and say, "Oh, how innocent, how happy they are." This means that you're getting older. But we can also use this as an insult to tell someone to stop acting like a child. So let's imagine that you make a little body sound. Maybe you fart and somebody laughs. And you say, "That wasn't funny, grow up." Well, kids like to laugh at these types of things. Hey, adults do too. But it's usually considered a childish thing to laugh at. So you might say, "Hey, that wasn't funny, grow up." Stop acting like a child, grow up. This is pretty harsh. And you could say it with a laugh tone in your voice. "Hey, grow up, that's not funny." You could say it like that lightly. But it can be pretty strong if you say this seriously.
Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell.
To hang on. To hang on. Can you hang on for just a sec while I check this message? That's a great way to use this phrasal verb. Can you hang on for just a sec? This is just a second. Can you imagine what this means? To wait, to pause for just a minute. Sometimes we even use this to pause the conversation. If someone tells you something shocking, they say, "Oh, yeah, I was hiking and I say rattlesnake. And I picked it up." And then they just keep talking. To pick up a rattlesnake is a very bad idea. So you might say, "Hang on, you did what?" You're telling them. Pause the conversation, stop what's happening. "Hang on, you did what?" Don't pick up a rattlesnake. So here it's the same idea. You're asking someone, "Hey, can you hang on just a sec while I check the message?" "Hang on, pause what we're doing while I check this message." Or, "Pause the conversation, don't pick up a rattlesnake." Please don't pick up dangerous snakes unless you are a professional.
Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell.
To hang out. To hang out. Do you want to come over to my house and hang out? This means we're just casually spending time together. Do you want to come over to my house and hang out? There is no plan, there's no specific event. Just maybe throwing a frisbee in the backyard. Maybe making some tea. And coffee and some little snacks. And we'll just hang out. We sometimes use this phrasal verb as a way to answer a common question. If someone says, "What did you do this weekend?" and either you did nothing or you don't want to tell them, you might say, "Oh, I just hang out." This is an irregular past verb. So you might say I just hung out. And it means I sat around the house. I didn't do anything special, I just hung out. Great, it's a way to answer this common question. Hey, what did you do this weekend? Man, I just hung out. Nothing special. If you'd like to see some other ways to answer this question, what do you do this weekend? Or what you got going on this weekend? You can check out this video I made up here, where you're going to have the opportunity to learn some common questions, answer those questions, and also practice speaking with me. I hope that you'll enjoy that lesson. Make sure you check it out.
Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell.
To hold on. I'm holding on to hope that someday we'll be able to travel again soon. Oh, wouldn't that be great? We can get the idea. I'm holding on to hope. I'm not holding on to my phone. No, it's something more figurative. I'm holding on to hope. I am holding on to hope that someday we'll be able to travel again soon. It's a great way to use this phrasal verb, which means you cling to something. But sometimes we use this in a more figurative way. Remember how I just talked about, hang on. You did what? You picked up a rattlesnake? Hang on. Well, we could also say hold on, you did what? Hold on, you did what? So we're clinging to this moment in the conversation. Wait, you picked up a rattlesnake? No, don't talk about other things. I want to talk about this thing that you just said. It's shocking. Hold on, you did what? Also, if you would like to incorporate phrasal verbs into your life in a fun way with songs, take a look at this fun sentence. Hold on, I'm coming. This is a classic Sam and David song. I recommend searching for it on YouTube. Some of the words are a little tough to understand in the way that he's singing it, but you can check out the lyrics at the same time that you're listening. But he uses this phrasal verb hold on. And he's saying, wait, don't go away, stay here. I want to cling to this relationship, and I will help you. I'm coming, help you, hold on. It's fun when you can recognize phrasal verbs in songs, in movies and TV shows. And when you hear them and you understand them, it brings such joy and excitement because you're studying, and your hard work is worth it.
Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. To keep on. If you keep on practicing, you'll get better. That's true. If you keep on practicing the piano, eventually you'll get better. Maybe it will take a long time. Maybe it will take a week. But you'll get better. What does this mean? If you continue practicing, you'll get better. I feel like this phrasal verb to keep on is used a lot more than to continue. To continue is very descriptive. But in daily conversation, we used to keep on a lot more. I have to keep on working. I have a lot to do. Keep on doing something. There's a fixed phrase that we sometimes use to encourage other people. To use this phrasal verb twice, keep on keeping on. What do you think this means? If someone told you, "I know you're learning lots of phrasal verbs. It's a lot, but keep on keeping on." This means continue continuing. You're doing a hard job, this is a lot. But do you know what? Keep on doing it. You got this. Keep on keeping on. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. To look forward to. I'm looking forward to visiting my family over the summer. I'm looking forward to it. This means there's something in the future that I'm excited about. Or maybe something I'm not excited about. No one looks forward to tax time. Maybe unless you're a tax accountant. And that's what makes you excited. But we can say most people don't look forward to tax time. It's not an exciting thing that you're waiting for. No, I don't look forward to tax time. But I look forward to seeing my family. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. To look out. When you hike, look out for snakes. I don't know why I'm thinking about snakes a lot right now. Maybe because it's getting warmer. And they're coming out a lot more, especially where I live. So you have to look out for snakes. This means you need to be careful and watch out for snakes. Watch out is actually another phrasal verb we'll talk about later. But let's start with look out for snakes. There's another great idiom that has a similar meaning. It's kind of a bonus idiom, and it's not a phrasal verb. But we might say you need to keep an eye out for snakes. Don't take your eye out and look for snakes. No. But we use this singularly. I mean, it's a good idea to use both your eyes to look out for snakes. But for some reason, this idiom just uses eye. You should keep an eye out for snakes. Keep an eye out for snakes, you never know when you might see one. You don't want to accidentally step on one. Keep an eye out for snakes, look out for snakes. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. Hi everyone. Today we're going to learn the 7th phrasal verb, look up to. This phrasal verb is used to describe situations where someone respects or admires someone else, and sometimes it can also refer to looking upwards or towards the sky. Now let's take a look at 3 example sentences. Firstly, look up to is used to describe situations where someone respects or admires someone else. For example, my little sister looks up to our mom, she wants to be just like her when she grows up. In this sentence, look up to indicates that the little sister greatly respects her mom. Secondly, look up to can also refer to looking upwards or towards the sky. For example, when the fireworks start, everyone looks up to see the beautiful colors. In this sentence, look up to means that people are looking up at the fireworks and admiring the beautiful colors. Lastly, look up to can also be used to indicate finding information about someone or something. For example, I'm not sure about the answer. I need to look it up in the dictionary. In this sentence, look up means to search or find information. Okay, now you've learned 3 different ways to use the phrasal verb look up to. Isn't it interesting? Remember to practice more and improve your English skills. Thank you for watching this tutorial video. If you like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. To pull over. It was raining so hard that I had to pull over. And wait for the rain to stop. I had to pull over. You get the sense here that it's not safe to drive. I didn't continue driving, I pulled over. This means you steer your car to the side of the road. Or maybe to a gas station or somewhere safe and wait. You might just stop completely. Or you're just waiting for a period of time. We often use this phrasal verb for police. So you could say, yeah, I was driving too fast. And when I saw police lights behind me, I pulled over. But we can use this in more specific ways to talk about this situation. You might say he, the police officer, he pulled me over, he pulled me over. Or if we want to use this indirectly, this is a really common phrase, you might just say, I got pulled over on my way to the party, I got pulled over. This means someone is doing the action to me. I wouldn't have stopped if the police weren't behind me. I would have just kept driving. So who did this? Well, I didn't directly say in my sentence. But this phrase always means the police. I got pulled over. There were some lights, siren. Man, I'm getting pulled over, I got pulled over. I hope that doesn't happen to you anytime soon. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. To put off. I put off learning phrasal verbs for too long. It's time to start today. I put off. This means you are postponing something. You are delaying something. I can't put it off for any longer. I need to start today. When I saw Jane had this lesson about phrasal verbs, I knew it was time to stop putting off learning phrasal verbs. Today was my chance, bring it on. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. To put up with. To put up with? No, we're not raising something up. You might say, oh, my sweet husband puts up with my terrible singing. He puts up with my terrible singing. Do you want to listen to terrible singing? Probably not. But if someone puts up with your terrible singing, they tolerate it. Yeah, he puts up with my terrible singing. Because he knows that it makes me happy to sing. So we can put up with for tolerating something. Yup, he puts up with my singing. Or we can use it for someone, but this is a little harsher. What if you said, I don't know how he puts up with her? Well, let's say that two people are dating. And the girl in this situation is a little bit difficult. Well, you might be talking or gossiping about their relationship. You might say, I don't know how he puts up with her. I don't know how he tolerates her. Do you see here how this is not one part of her singing? No, this is just her her character, her personality. This is a little bit harsher to say I cannot tolerate that person. That's much stronger than saying, I can't tolerate this one thing that person does. It's okay to say, I can't put up with your singing right now. Please stop, I'm trying to study. It's different than saying, I can't put up with you. This is a little strong. So make sure if you use this, you use it in very strong situations. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. To run away. My dog is too lazy to run away. He knows where the food is. So he's going to stay here. He's too lazy to run away. Or did you ever try to run away from home as a kid? There is a common phrase, to run away from home. And it means to escape. My dog knows the food is here. So he's not going to run away. He's not going to escape. Because it's not better out there. It's better here where there's food. And the same as a kind, well, you might run away from home. This fixed phrase, yeah. She tried to run away from home last week. But she only made it to the neighbor's house. To run away, to escape. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell. To run into. To meet unexpectedly. Well, not exactly a physical running into someone. But it's a similar idea. Look at this sentence. I don't want to run into a bear while I'm hiking. Yes, of course. You don't want to physically hit a bear while you're hiking. But a more likely situation is to unexpectedly see a bear. I don't want to run into a bear. Or you might say, I ran into my high school English teacher last week at the grocery store. I didn't plan to meet her there, it was just unexpected. I unexpectedly saw my teacher. My old high school teacher at the grocery store. I ran into my teacher. Or we could use this as a kind of question. You'll never guess who I ran into today. This is a fun little question to ask someone. And then they guess really random people. You'll never guess who I ran into today. Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell.
To run out or to run out. We ran out of milk and eggs yesterday, so I need to go to the store. We ran out of... Am I carrying milk and eggs and running out of the house? No. This just means that there's none left. It's all finished. We ran out of milk and eggs, so it's time to go to the store. But we can also just use to run out. Take a look at this. There's no more milk, sorry, we ran out yesterday. Why did I not say we ran out of milk? Well, we already know the context. We know that we're talking about milk. So you could just say, yeah, sorry, we ran out yesterday and I haven't brought any new milk yet. We ran out.
Thank you for watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell.
To stick with. I tried guitar, piano, and violin. And finally, I decided to stick with the drums. What do you think that means? That means you are continuing to do something. To continue playing the drums. I stopped playing guitar, stopped playing piano, stopped playing violin, and continued playing the drums. I think I'm going to stick with the drums. Or we could use this for friends. We could say good friends stick with each other even through hard times. They continue their friendship even through hard times. Thank you for watching. If you like it, subscribe, thumb up, share, and hit the bell.
To think over? To think over? It's a good idea to think over big purchases before you buy them. Before you buy a car, you should think it over. This is a great phrase to maybe give someone advice. Think it over. This means you need to consider it seriously. Think it over before you make the decision. You need to think over a big purchase before you buy it. Thank you for watching. If you like it, subscribe, thumb up, share, and hit the bell.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about a phrase that you might have heard before, touch base. This is an idiomatic expression in English that is often used in professional or informal settings to mean checking in or making contact with someone. When you touch base with someone, you are reaching out to them to get an update or see how things are going. It can be used in a work context to make sure that everyone is on the same page and that projects are progressing as planned. Or it can be used in a personal context to catch up with friends or family members who you haven't spoken to in a while. For example, let's say you're working on a team project for school or work. If you haven't talked to your team members in a few days, you might send them a quick message to touch base and make sure that everyone is still on track. You might say something like, "Hey, guys, just wanted to touch base and see how everyone's progress is going. Are we still on schedule to meet our deadline?" Another example could be in a personal context. Maybe you have a friend who you haven't spoken to in a few months. You could send them a message or give them a call to touch base and catch up on what's been happening in each other's lives. You might say something like, "Hey, it's been a while since we talked. I just wanted to touch base and see how you've been doing. What's new with you?" In both of these examples, the goal of touching base is to make sure that everyone is on the same page and that communication is flowing smoothly. It's a great way to stay connected with others and to make sure that you're not missing out on any important updates. So there you have it, a quick overview of what it means to touch base with someone. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Turn down. No, this is not really talking about physically turning something down. Take a look at this sentence. I was so full from dinner that I had to turn down dessert. I love dessert, but I was so full that I had to turn down dessert. This means you're refusing something. You might even use this politely and say, "I'm sorry, I need to turn it down. I'm so full. I need to refuse dessert because I'm just so full." We can use this for people too. Like I mentioned before with some of the other phrasal verbs, it's a little more serious. If you are proposing to your girlfriend, you are asking her to marry you and she says no. Well, you might say, she turned me down. This means she refused me. And it's kind of deeper about your character or who you are. It's very serious. She turned me down. I can't believe it. Thank you for watching. If you like it, subscribe, thumb up, share, and hit the bell.
Turn off. It's a good habit to turn off your phone an hour or more before bed. To turn off, this means you're stopping your phone, but we can imagine you're stopping the flow of something because we can use this more figuratively too. We might say that more people have trouble turning off their brain before bed. You lay in bed and you just keep thinking about so many things. You need to turn off your brain in order to relax and sleep. You don't want to have your brain turned off all the time. But before bed, it's important to turn off your brain. You're stopping the flow of thoughts, the flow of energy. Just like you need to turn off your phone, you need to turn off your brain a little bit too. Thank you for watching. If you like it, subscribe, thumb up, share, and hit the bell. Turn up. To turn up. I surprised my family when I turned up to the party unannounced. Can you guess what this means? I appeared unexpectedly. They didn't think that I was coming, and then I knocked on the door and there I was. I turned up unexpectedly. Or you could say my cat was gone for 2 days, and then he just turned up out of nowhere. I have no idea where he was. He didn't tell me. He just turned up. He appeared unexpectedly out of nowhere. Thanks for watching. If you like it, subscribe, thumb up, share, and hit the bell.
Warm up. Talking about cats, it took my cat a while to warm up to me. It took my cat a while to warm up to me. If you know anything about the difference between cats and dogs, well, dogs always want to. But cats, sometimes they need more time. And that's this idea of to warm up to start to like someone. It takes time. We can imagine a curling iron that sometimes people use to curl their hair. It doesn't heat up immediately. It takes time. And that's the idea here of someone or something. My cat took time to warm up to me. Immediately, he didn't sit on my lap and love me. No, he had to make sure that I was okay first. We can warm up to someone or something, but we could also warm up to something more figuratively, like an idea. We might say, I didn't want to get a trampoline. But after some time, I started to warm up to the idea. I thought about it, realized, yeah, it could be pretty fun. And now we have a trampoline. I started to warm up to the idea. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, subscribe, thumb up, share, and hit the bell.
To watch out. Oh, watch out for falling rocks. Or watch out. Sometimes bees make a nest in the ground around there. Don't step without looking. Watch out. This is used to caution someone, to be aware. Watch out when you hike. Sometimes bears will walk by unexpectedly. Watch out. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe, thumb up, share, and hit the bell.
To wear off. The energy from my morning tea starts to wear off around noon. That's soon. The energy from my morning tea starts to wear off. Can you guess what this means? It's fading away. When I first drank my tea, I had lots of energy, and then it's starting to fade away. It's wearing off. We could also use this for something that you write with. For example, you might say the marker is starting to wear off. A couple of weeks ago, my son was really excited because he learned to write his name, and he took a marker. And during his nap time, he wrote his name all over his sheets. You can see this here. He kept writing his name everywhere. And it's pretty funny. The marker is washable, it's not a big deal. He was really excited. And now the marker is starting to wear off, so it's kind of fading away. But I'm sure he will write it more and more because he is excited about his new skill. Thank you for watching. If you like it, subscribe, thumb up, share, and hit the bell.
Work something out. To work something out. My husband likes mountains and I like the beach. So far out next vacation, we're going to need to work something out. I could have said, we're going to need to work out a mutually beneficial situation for our vacation. It's much more natural to say, we need to work something out. This means we need to find a compromise. Sometimes parents say this to their children if their children are fighting and they say, Mom, help me. No, she did this. No, he did this, and the parent doesn't want to get involved. Your parent might say, well, you guys need to work something out yourselves. This is something that I'm not going to get involved in. Both of you need to come up with some kind of compromise. You need to work something out yourselves. So how did you do? Are you starting to warm up to some of these phrasal verbs? If you stick with practicing them, they'll get better and easier with time. Now I want you to think over the phrases that you just learned and tell me in the comments. What are you looking forward to doing this weekend? I can't wait to read what you have to say and have to see what you've come up with. Well, thank you so much for learning English with me, and I'll see you again next Friday for a new lesson here on my YouTube channel. Bye! Thank you for watching. If you like the video, subscribe, thumb up, share, and hit the bell.